It's really visceral feels. Puts you in the warrior's position. You are the weapon. It's really, really great.
And we'd be remiss not to talk about Star Wars Connect, obviously a big seller for you guys. How do you think that went over with the crowd?
Yeah, Star Wars, there's been so many Star Wars games out there, so you really want to kind of define your niche, becoming a Jedi, and actually you acting out the process of becoming a Jedi. I think Star Wars showed really well on stage. Thought it did a great job.
Obviously, lastly, making the entertainment experience huge for Connect is a big deal for you guys and the 360 in general. Do you think you accomplished your goal with the new Xbox experience?
Microsoft's one of those companies. We have assets in Bing and the search and the voice technology. I thought Mark did a great job in showing when you bring huge technologies together how it can actually make things easier. And that's been the goal, easier entertainment, redefining the way people consume entertainment. I think we're well down that path, and the combination's great.
All right, it was a good press conference. We appreciate your time. Let's go back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, DK. Great interview there with Phil. And now it's right on to another game demo. You've been waiting for this one for the first time ever. It is Batman Arkham City, and I'm here with my friend from North London, Sefton, who's the game director. So, Sefton, let's get right to it. What are we going to see here?
We're going to see some great stuff, Jeff. I know you're a massive Batman fan, so we wanted to come here and show you what we've been up to.
All right, well, let's check it out. Batman Arkham City.
What I found.
Don't touch it, man. He'll kill you. How long till the boss gets here?
He'll be here.
Riley said he saw the bat. Is he here too?
In Arkham City. Why would he come here? You guys just need to chill the hell out.
It's Batman!
What the hell?
Sorry to disappoint you, boys. It's just
So, playable Catwoman.
Yeah, that's our big reveal for E3.
Yep.
Fully playable Catwoman. We're really excited by it. We really wanted to introduce a new character to let you play this new character, and also someone that offers something very different from Batman, who has such kind of moral fortitude. Wanted to offer you the chance to play someone who kind of walks that ambiguous line, someone who's really out for herself, looking for number one. Completely new set of animations, completely new set of moves, completely new set of gadgets.
And she's got the whip now, right? So she'll be able to use that in combat?
She's got the whip. She can use that in combat to trip people up. She can also use it to disarm enemies, so she can whip guns out of enemies and totally take away what, stop their power over her, take them down quickly. So she's fully tooled up. She's got caltrops as well that she can throw down to trip people up. So, yeah, she's a kind of fully playable, fully fledged character. It's great.
Wow, and she's looking in the safe here.
I think so.
Get your filthy paws off that now.
So what we're showing here is like the intro of Catwoman and Two-Face's showdown. The two of them kind of have a running feud in the game.
Okay.
So basically...
So that was Two-Face, his gun at least, right?
Two-Face, a little tease of his gun,
Yes,
and him capturing Catwoman.
And that really frames up the game, I think, right?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So as we kind of jump on to the start of taking over Batman, as he goes into Arkham City, you'll see him. He starts here and he gets the option to go and save Catwoman from Two-Face. So this is actually a day later. One of the great things about the game is that we have all of these great supervillains inside Arkham City.
You got so many, right? I mean, you talk about Penguins now in there. You got the Riddler. Joker's
Penguin,
back.
Riddler, Two-Face, Joker. And what's really interesting is they're all trying to twist Arkham City to be what they want it to be. So they're all trying to get their own ends out of Arkham City.
Right.
They're all trying to manipulate it and do what they want out of there. And what's great is that they all want slightly different things. Like what Zaz will be doing in there is totally different to what Penguin's doing in there.
Right.
It's totally different to what Joker's doing in there. And there's only one man stopping all of them getting what they want, and that's you. That's Batman.
Now, Batman has his detective mode again. Obviously, he'll be jumping from gargoyle to gargoyle, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Will he be jumping to anything else? You guys really like gargoyles.
Well, I think one of the big things for us
open city,
was Batman's navigation throughout Gotham. So, we really worked a hell of a lot on that. So, in a sense, we kind of did for that what we did for combat in the first game, allowing the player the ability to kind of freely blend these moves together. So you've now got, you can glide, of course, you have full control over the glide. But as you'll see in a minute, you can also dive boost and use that to kind of build your momentum up and move around.
Because Arkham, the prison's been, I mean, it's in Gotham now, and I mean, this is like, it's an open world, right? I mean, you can go wherever you want in Gotham.
Yeah, totally. What we wanted to do, our goal was really not to create kind of the biggest game in the world, but to create the most detailed open environment ever created. So like this is so rich with life, so teeming with life and different things you can do. And then really empower Batman with these great gadgets and abilities to get around the world. So you can see the grapple boost, the dive bomb. I mean, totally, we get caught up doing this even when we're having our meetings.
Right.
We'll just get totally caught up setting each other challenges and gliding around the city and just looking at all the phenomenal detail. You know, the art team and the technical guys did a great job with that.
Oh, it's amazing. And there's also, I know this is framed up by Hugo Strange, who we had in our trailer at the VGAs last year. How did he factor into this whole story?
Well, that's a great thing as well, because Hugo Strange, everyone's trying to work out what he's doing there as well. You know, he's got his own angle, and Batman's also trying to figure that out. The great thing about Hugo Strange is, of course, he knows Batman's secret identity, so how's that going to play out in the game? And that's
Any Bruce Wayne moments in this game?
Well, no. I mean, basically, we're focusing on the being Batman experience.
Okay.
That's the kind of big
You
thing.
had that little moment in the first game. You were a little.
Yeah, we had a little
boy,
tease
right?
of that. And that's kind of one thing we really like is kind of telling the story, because obviously Batman's human as well, so we really want to show that side of him as well as the kind of mythology of being Batman.
Yep.
You're going to see a really cool moment here, which is the interrogation. So basically what you can do is you can interrogate people, and when you interrogate them for information, Batman using his boot there to good effect, you can interrogate them for information, and they'll let you know the whereabouts of the different Riddler trophies.
Okay.
And that's because Riddler is basically secretly got a load of people working for him in the different gangs. So it shows you how the different kind of...
I played one of those Riddler challenges, which was really cool, where you get they're challenging challenge rooms that you have to go through, which I guess are optional, but you can go on those Riddler challenges if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the other things we liked about making more of an open city was that we could create these big side missions for you to do. So we still have that focused kind of core-driven story that we had from the first game. But then we have these massive amount of side stories that you can take on as well.
Right.
And they're optional, but if you want to take out all the supervillains inside Arkham City, you have to take those on.
Right.
And to take all the supervillains down, you're looking at like 25 hours plus gameplay. So there's a whole load of gameplay in there as well.
Now, are you going to have any help here? There are rumors that, you know, Robin might be in there. There's a poster, I think, in the trailer. People are like, oh, you know, Grayson's, the show might be shut down.
Well, you know that there's loads of references to Batman's world. We try and fill the whole game with Batman's universe, the DNA of his universe. But we're really excited by the idea of all of these supervillains versus Batman in this one confined district. So that was the thing that we felt is the kind of best game experience that we could give, that combination of those two things. And then you've got Catwoman, who kind of offers the counter experience of walking on the dark side a little bit, walking on the wild side. And she's not really, like Batman's out to obviously try and control things, but Catwoman's trying to see, what can I get out of this?
Okay.
And how does that play off between those two?
And you're never doing, I mean, co-op with both of them. It's sort of, it's Batman sequences and then Catwoman sequences.
Yeah, that's right. So the stories are kind of interwoven between the two characters. I mean, Catwoman is definitely very much a special guest star in the game.
Well, there's Two-Face.
Yeah, so here's a look at Two-Face.
That's how we get respect. Show them all that we do things. We should be fair, though. This is a place of justice, after all. Screw justice. Kill her, and they'll all beer us. Bring out the defendant.
You certainly know how to keep a girl hanging, Harv. Hey, have you had some work done?
That's for stealing from us. No one steals from us.
I'm sorry I've been a bad kitty. Untie me, and I'll make it up to you.
Let's see if the coin thinks you're telling the truth. This court is now in session.
Order in the court!
All right, and we're going to leave it there. Batman Arkham City coming out this October. I cannot wait to play this. Thank you, Sefton. And stick around. We've got Modern Warfare 3 coming up on Spike.
Want the most up-to-the-second coverage from E3 straight to your computer?
Let's see where this takes us.
So make sure you're logged in at GameTrailers.com with live streaming press conferences from Microsoft, EA, Ubisoft, Sony, and Nintendo. Don't miss that moment that can change gaming forever.
Today we're excited to share with you Project Natal.
GT has trailers, gameplay, and teasers on all the biggest games, streaming in HD only seconds after they're announced. Exclusive demos and walkthroughs with the industry's top developers feature the newest games that E3 has to offer.
You might be the man for the job.
Make sure to follow the Game Trailers Twitter feed for the latest breaking news from the E3 floor and behind those closed doors. With nearly 1,000 videos around the clock, GT has more updates than anywhere else. E3 All Access is only on GameTrailers.com. Are you loving all the exclusives but afraid that you'll go through withdrawal after E3 ends? GTTV has you covered. Every week we have exclusive trailers, gameplay, and interviews from the industry's hottest games that you won't see anywhere else. Jeff Keighley knocks down developers' doors, grabbing early access to the biggest games. If it makes news in the gaming world, hosts Daniel Kaiser and Amanda McKay are on the scene. And Justine Nazarek previews the latest gaming tech. Gaming doesn't end with E3. Tune in every Thursday night, 1 a.m., only on Spike. Do you have questions about the biggest games at E3 for your favorite developer? Social media correspondent Justine Nazarek is taking your Twitter and Facebook questions and comments all day, giving you the opportunity to interact with gaming's biggest names. If you're on GameTrailers.com, just log into our chat widget to the right of the player and ask questions using your Facebook or Twitter ID. Those of you watching the stream on your mobile device or via one of our syndicated partners, make sure to use the hashtag GTE3 or follow Game Trailers on Twitter to participate. We'll also be soliciting questions and highlighting user feedback on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GameTrailers. Can't wait for Mass Effect 3, Uncharted 3, and Zelda? Well, every week, GTTV has you covered with exclusive interviews, gameplay, and trailers on all of 2011 and beyond's biggest titles. Whether it's a character reveal or a new level you haven't seen anywhere else, GTTV has it first. Segments like Comeback Facts and Future of Fun take you inside gaming like never before. Event coverage goes beyond E3 as GTTV has one-of-a-kind reveals at Comic-Con, GDC, and PAX. GTTV is changing the game. Level up with us every Thursday night, 1 a.m., only on Spike. GameTrailers.com lets you take E3 on the go with live video streaming of all the major press conferences right to your iPhone, iPad, or Android smartphone. You can't get to a computer or TV, take E3 with you anywhere right in the palm of your hand. Log on to GameTrailers.com on your iOS or Android device right now to get access to the latest news, hottest trailers, and most importantly, our continuing live E3 coverage right in the palm of your hand. No E3 badge, no problem. We have you covered at GameTrailers.com.
Welcome back to E3, hour number 3 of our live coverage here on Spike. Our countdown clock is on for Modern Warfare 3. But now, one of Spike's biggest shows, Deadliest Warrior, got the video game treatment last year. And now Knights, Ninjas, and Vikings are back in the new Deadliest Warrior Legends. Check out this exclusive first look.
Last year, Deadliest Warrior the game was a smash hit, and this year we're taking it to a whole new level with Deadliest Warrior Legends. This game is packed with new arenas and interactive environments.